Okay, so we need to talk about this video that just came out called Woman Gets Catcalled 108 Times While Walking Around the Streets of New York City.
108 times in 10 hours.
The underlying problem is that it seems like it's out of a lack of respect for a woman as a human being. You're walking down the street and strangers are just like, I don't respect you.
Yes.
And it's just like, well,
yes.
I wasn't asking if you
It's
respect
like,
me, but
why do
also
you
like, why do
think?
you want to tell me that? Like, keep that to yourself.
Yeah. All those guys are like, what? It's attention and it's a compliment and just like continue and smile. I hate that one. That's
Yes.
the one that kills me the most.
Yes.
Why aren't you smiling?
Because
Just give me a
you're
smile.
talking to me. That's why
Just
I'm not smiling,
that bad.
'cause I don't like
okay?
it.
Asking me to smile, okay, maybe I just went through some crazy bad stuff. I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe I just had a fight with my best friend. Maybe I just had, I don't know.
Yes.
Like, who are you to tell me to smile?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't fucking feel like smiling right now. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
The thing in New York, the other way to survive is to never forget that you don't know what someone's just been through. That's how people get stabbed, is not thinking about what someone's just been through and then telling them to smile.
Oh my God. I had this one experience that I was walking down the street and this man was walking beside me for literally, I don't know, 10 blocks, telling me about how wonderfully, and I'm blushing as I say this, how wonderfully he's going to service a certain part of my body.
No!
Yes.
But it's happened, yeah.
No, it's happened. And I'm walking in, by the way, yoga pants and a sweatshirt.
So
and that's
hot
why I'm
right
saying
now.
this. Yes, I know. And I'm walking down, I think it was the West Village, and he's walking beside me, this man who could be possibly my grandfather, if not my father.
Or a murderer.
Yeah, or, well,
You
let's
never
not
know.
even go there. But he's like, come on, baby, I'll take you home, and I can do this, and I'm gonna lick it so good, and I'm gonna do this so good, and you know you want my finger, and I can't even continue like the stuff that he said. And I just, I felt unsafe.
Of
I
course.
felt like if I turn to him and say, please leave me alone, sir, then I don't know.
That's how
It's
people get
in-
stabbed.
It's that
When men say, you know, I'm giving you a compliment, what kind of a bitch are you to not just say thank you and be so happy about it? Okay, here's the thing. Every woman gets compliments all day long in New York City, okay?
Yes.
And so we're tired, and it's more about, we want to be able to walk down the street and feel like a normal person and feel like we're not some weird freak where it's like, oh my God, boobs, talk to her about her boobs.
And sometimes, you know, sometimes it's scary to tell them, please
Yeah.
leave me alone. But sometimes I feel also scared not to respond, especially if they're like, I don't know, they're
Right.
just this guy sitting in a parked car while I'm walking down the
Right.
street and he's saying, you look beautiful today, or something. And if I don't look at him and smile, then I'm gonna get, the next sentence is gonna be, what a fucking bitch, or why can't you just answer when somebody's talking to you?
Right.
Didn't you get taught any manners, or stuff
Right.
like that? And it's like, okay, I didn't do anything to you.
Yes.
I'm trying to walk, move along my
Yes.
day, and you approached me, and I don't want to deal with that right now.
Right. Yes, and men have to remember, okay, a woman's greatest fear is that a man will kill her.
Yeah.
A man's greatest fear is that a woman will laugh at him. Can we talk about the difference between those two things?
Yes.
If
Yes.
I laugh at you,
Yes.
you don't die. But
Yeah.
if you kill me, I die.
Yeah.
Okay? So
Yeah.
like and some of the things
Yeah.
guys say, you're exactly right. A guy once
What was
said
that?
to me,
What was that?
You're exactly right.
Exactly right.
I'm
Oh my
telling
God.
you, it's
This
the
is
one
such a
time
rare
that's
moment,
so
you guys.
enjoyable. No, one time a guy said to me, I've had amazing things said to me, but he just said, tear that ass up. Let me tell you something. I don't want my ass torn up, okay? What is that thing, a fistula? I don't want a fistula. A fistula is a hole in the wall between the vagina and the rectum. I don't want that. People die from that. So don't talk to me about tearing my ass up and then being upset that I'm not like, oh what? You'll tear my ass up?
please,
I was looking for a new
yeah.
asshole. How convenient. Is there a way that guys can talk to girls they don't know on the street and have it not be a negative experience for the girl? And like, yes, but it's a very nuanced
it's a
thing.
different kind of thing. You walk by somebody and then he comes back and he's like, hey, I noticed you, and
It's all
What's
about
your name?
intention and like energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, that's it. And it also, I
Tell it.
will say, it does help if the guy's hot, but only if he's
Not
also a good
even.
guy. Like there has to be that
Yes.
chemistry there. If there's a mutual interest.
not even chemistry. It could be that the next thing that I'll say is, sorry, and you know what? Sorry, I just thought of something. Why does the answer, if I'm not interested, have to be, sorry, I'm seeing someone?
It doesn't have to be that. You know, like that's the easiest, that's the go-to, but it doesn't have to be.
It's the go-to because that's the thing that'll make me feel the most safe.
Yes.
Because if I tell them I'm just not interested, then I get anger or something like that.
But, but and vagina. No. But there was a time when a guy at a party was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go out and have a cigarette. Do you want to come chat or whatever?" And I was like, "Okay, fine." And we're walking, and he's like, "Oh, you know, like, walk with me over here." And I was like, "Where are we walking?" And he was like, "Oh, well, my car's over here." And I'm like, "Hold the phone, girl." I was like, "Why are we walking to your car? Wait a minute. You know I'm not gonna fuck you, right?" And I said that. I was just like, I'm not gonna fuck you.
Said
yes,
that.
I did.
You're
And I was like 21. I was a little fetus. I was a fetus of a woman. Because I was just like, oh, strange man taking me to his car on the street at 2 o'clock in the morning after dancing with me at a party. I'm about to die. Again, death, laughter, different things. I'm about to die here. I need to save my life. Okay. So I was like, hold the phone. You know I'm not gonna fuck you, right? And he was like, oh, you're not? And I was like, no, I'm not.
Oh my God.
Yes, this assumption. Like, just because I'm like, walking outside for you to like get a cigarette and chat does not mean like take me to your car and dismember me and leave me by the side of the highway. Okay.
Or it does not mean we're gonna have sex in the back seat of your
Yes.
car either. That's also
Yes.
not what it means. Like,
Right.
if you ask me to come with you to talk while you're having a cigarette,
Yes.
that is what I'm expecting.
Yes. So I said, I'm not going to fuck you. And he's like, oh, you're not? And I was like, no, I'm not. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, will you be a lookout while I piss on this building? And I was like, that I will do, honey. That all night long. I will watch you piss on a building. The take-home message is like, men, don't say anything. Just don't say anything. If you want to say something,
If you
be
have an
super nice
intention.
about it. If you have an intention that is anything less than respectful to a woman, and if you don't know what that is, like look it up in the
Keep your
dictionary.
fucking mouth shut.
Yes, then just keep it to yourself, or say it under your breath, or type it into your phone and send it to yourself
Yes.
in an email or whatever.
Yes,
but
say it
I
under
don't
your
need
breath.
to hear
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Okay. And if you're nice, let's do this. Okay.